So right here, I can start with my Rant actually. Um, like right now when you look at this and you look down at like the ground when it comes to the light and the shadows, the number one thing you'll see is there's no pixelation in the shadows. It's one of the things that I absolutely hate about like modern games these days is like the hyperpixelation and like the like very flickeriness. Like I think it's as noticeable if you're like watching content from a like from a phone, since it's such a small screen. But when I'm playing on like a giant display that's 4K, the just the shadows just constantly flickering, and as you like shift the camera, you're just seeing it constantly shifting back and forth between light and dark. Like here, I don't know if it's gonna show without me like zooming in and like cropping the image, but like if I pull up this, like if you look at the ground there in the center on like the wooden floor, you can see how it's just very muddy, would be a way to put it. I hate that. It drives me nuts. Like another game that did that like all the time, like when I played it. But to be fair, this could just be because I was playing on the Xbox instead of the PC. Was Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk constantly had this effect on the roads. So the roads always in front of me constantly had this like pixely muddy mess. I hated it so much. And then I mean I think this technically has it as well, just not anywhere near to the degree that Cyberpunk did. When you're shifting your weapon like left and right, in Cyberpunk it just constantly had this like ghosting effect of your weapon. I think in this you mostly will see it around your like iron sights when you move your weapon, but it's very subtle. It's not that bad compared to Cyberpunk's implementation. Why can't I say it? You know what I'm saying. Then here, mainly look towards the Congress gets paid while veterans get played. Look at the floor right to the right of it. You see how it's like white pixels mixed in with the black shadows? Like if I was in game and I was moving my like weapon around, it's just constantly flickering. You can kind of see it also with the light in the center leading into the bedroom there. The floor's light always has this like pixelated effect around it. Like if you just look at the rest of the scene, it looks fine. Like you look at that carpet looks great. Just those shadows. Fucking hate them. It drives me nuts. Like, let me see if I can like, edit a closer picture. Like if I edit down the picture, I do this, and this, and this, and hit save. Does this automatically change it? Yes. So here, I cut this image down. Look at those shadows. It's so gross. Look at how pixely that freaking crap is. Like that's what I see when I'm playing. It's just constantly going back and forth to that. Like when you look at an object that just doesn't have shadows or is fully shadowed, it looks great. Then when you're looking at anything with the two of them mixing, it's so bad. I hate it. Ah. And then you look at a game like this, Splinter Cell. A game from when did this one come out? Like 2001? Somewhere around there? Look at this. There's none of that. It just looks good. Like I get it, this is from a mod that's mimicking the like console edition. But the console edition didn't have the issues. Like, I hate that this type of like technology just it doesn't exist on current games. Like this stuff back then that worked amazing, that looked so good, just doesn't exist anymore. Okay, now I'll go on ranting about. Let me get to it. I have to open up the notes to make sure I don't forget it. Like, I'll say with the update for Ready or Not, the like general visuals, like texture quality on some of the maps that I played earlier, look better. Like it looks like they added some more things to the old maps. Like I do genuinely like that. I like that they expanding on them and not just saying, "All right, they're done. We'll never touch them again," like some games do. I do like that. It's generally nice. But and then the performance seemed fine. Like it seemed like the game's very stable right now. Like it was running at 120 FPS the entire time. That's great. It's just the one major gripe I have is the SWAT AI. Like I just cannot recommend playing it solo with the SWAT AI if you want to play on the hard mode. It's pretty much play either the normal or casual. You can't play hard mode because the SWAT AI is like playing with babies, more or less. You gotta babysit them. They're on training wheels. They're not really like trained SWAT. Like back when the update first came out for what do I call it? Ready or Not, going from PC only to its console launch, it had major downgrades. It had like visual downgrades. It lost its like variety, and each map had like 5 game modes you could select. You could play the dev maps, like other alternate versions of maps. So there's like 2 different versions of Hotel. There was the restaurant map from the DLC prior to it being like textured, but it was practically the same map. It was laid out like all the same. I think it just didn't have an upstairs. When it comes to the SWAT AI, the SWAT AI, one, it seems way too passive. Like, even when it's using a non-lethal beanbag, like, rifle, or shotgun, or using the flash grenade launcher. Oh, Sam. Hey. The SWATs, they seem to take like 3 to 4 seconds before deciding to shoot. It's like, oh, the enemy's shooting at me? It's fine. Let me just yell at them before shooting the beanbag. It's like, I'm totally not using a lethal weapon. I'm using a non-lethal, but it's fine. I'll give them a chance. It's like, come on. If they're using non-lethal, give them different rules so they can actually fire immediately. Or also with the beanbag shotgun, like multiple times throughout the like stream earlier, the enemy's only like 10 feet away, like 5 to 10 feet away. The AI fire like 3 or 4 beanbags past me at the guy, completely miss, and then I have to shoot him to stagger him. Like, come on. Like, we're not even talking about like, oh, they're all the way on the other side of the map and you're shooting at them and they're missing. Like, I'd be okay with that. But then you also have it to where occasionally they just whip out their pistol. Even if their pistol has 0 ammo, because they don't want them killing people, they just decide, oh, beanbag shotgun that has rounds isn't the answer to hit a guy far away. Let me whip out my pistol. Like, what? Come on! That's why I wish they'd just give you the option. Disable the secondary. You don't need the damn thing. And then they also don't really cover you. Like, one of the major gripes is when you're like transitioning from a room, the SWAT AI will just look the direction you're looking. They won't be looking behind you. They won't be like covering hallways, nothing like that. They, I think it was right near the end of the stream earlier when I was doing like the hotel, like showing or testing out to see if the breaching was fixed, which it is. Which that's like the only plus really that came from the SWAT AI that I've seen. One of the enemies straight up ran into the two guys behind me. The two guys just kind of stared at the enemy after he refused to surrender when I was shooting with beanbags, and they didn't help. They just let the guy freaking shoot me like 3 or 4 times with a pistol when I ran out of beanbags. Then a guy with a light machine gun came up behind the two of them and just walked through them and freaking killed one of them. And they did fuck all. It's like, man, like, how is it so complicated and to make it to where the enemies will have like a role? So it's like, of the 4, one will always be like the rear watcher, so he's constantly watching behind you, while the other 2 are going to be constantly, or let's say one of the middle ones are going to be constantly looking left and right, making sure nobody that comes up on you, and then have like the second man like watching over your shoulder to help you out. Like, why can't we have that? I generally don't get it. And then there's the SWAT line of sight. The SWAT members just, it seems like their line of sight on enemies doesn't matter. So like, let's say we have 3 enemies around us, all surrendered. I'm looking at all 3. They're all staying surrendered. Now let's say I took that one of them, like one of the 3, out of my line of sight, but the other 4 SWAT members are clearly looking at him. It doesn't matter. It only takes my line of sight into account. You know what that enemy's gonna do? There's a very high chance he's gonna stand up and either run away, pull out a knife, pull out a gun, and shoot at us. And that, what do I call it? It kind of, what would be the word for it? Like, combines with them being so overly passive that enemy, once he stands up, he's going to start shooting us. And the AI aren't going to respond and shoot back for a good 3 to 4 seconds. And that's likely going to result in injuries or even death of me or the SWAT members. It's one of those things where it's like, I genuinely don't understand how after all this time they still haven't added that. It's just like basic things that we should be seeing added to the game and showing like clear improvement to the core of the experience. And they just haven't done it. And then there's the issues of them getting stuck in certain places. On the Crackhead map, I forgot what the hell the map's name is. It's just the map with all the trash built up on the streets and the abandoned houses. There's 2 spots where the AI tends to get stuck. In the main house on the 2nd floor, for some reason in the hallway, like the L-shaped hallway leading to the kid's bedroom, I don't even know what you would call that room. Kind of like storage room, right next to the kid's bedroom, the other bedroom in the bathroom, and the kind of surveillance bathroom with the drug storage. That L-shaped hallway for some reason causes the SWAT AI to like freeze, and they'll just get stuck there. It's been a bug present for a long time. Also, I don't know if it's still a bug for the enemy AI. If the enemy AI went in that hallway in the prior update, there's a good chance you wouldn't be able to report the enemy or even like arrest them, and you would have to just restart the map. The other place where they got stuck, but at least this one you were able to free them, was the backyard stair leading up to that third abandoned building that has the cave entrance down below. That what do I call it? Just a staircase. They kind of get stuck on the side of the staircase and won't follow you anymore. So you have to go back, reposition them, and then go back up. One of the other bugs is they won't wedge a door. Like, if you tell one of your SWAT AI to wedge a door and you aren't physically watching them, if you don't hear them say that the door is wedged or some other kind of confirmation, that means he's stuck. He will literally just sit in front of that door until you give some new command. At least it doesn't like completely break the AI, but it is really annoying that you have to retell them to wedge it to get them to work properly. And then the one that they fixed in the prior update, if you told the AI to breach a room, they would go in the room, and it seemed like they kind of had fixed paths for how they would like look around a room. So that Idols of March, like I kind of showed it at the end as my like testing to see if the breaching was fixed. In the prior update, if they breach that room, there's 3 angles they should be watching when they breach that room. To their left, there is it's like the kitchen nook. Like, how would I describe it? It'd be the kitchen, a nook with like a table, and I think it had another bed over there. There's usually always an enemy over there. Then in front, which actually, I think that one picture I had shows it. Yeah, this room. So this room, over on that left side, there's usually always an enemy there. And occasionally there'll be one over there by where that bed is. The thing is, in the prior update, for some reason, the lead always was just constantly looking forward. They wouldn't look to their left or the right, and pretty much the 3 guys following them would just be looking to that door to the right. They wouldn't give 0 shits about looking over here to the left side at all. I don't know why. That's just how they were. Now, luckily, it seems like breachings actually is fixed. Like when I was testing, they actually like dynamically are looking left and right and reacting to enemies when they're shooting at them when they're breaching. So it seems like breaching's actually pretty viable now and not going to result in your guys just getting killed. Like in that prior one with them just looking at that right door, even if they're being shot, they'll still look at that door before like engaging the enemy. Like until the breaching animation is finished, like them entering the room and getting to the other side, they wouldn't turn and engage the guy shooting them in the back. Like I'm genuinely really happy to see that that's fixed and that it's actually like functional now. But man, it shouldn't be the only thing being fixed at this point for the AI. Like, come on! Alright. I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to, like, yap about when it came to ready or not. Like, because of those, like, all those AI issues are still not addressed, I can't justify buying the DLC. Like, if I had seen a clear sign that they're generally improving the core systems, I would have bought it. Like, even with the whole censoring crap that they pulled with the console update, and just the downgrade of visuals, the removal of the glass simulation, and the dynamic lighting like how Splinter Cell has, where you can shoot out all the lights and make it pitch black. The first like 2 maps had that in Ready or Not, removed with the console update. And they went with all baked lighting like every game does nowadays. I would compromise and be okay with that if they genuinely improved the SWAT AI, but they haven't. So it's been like, yeah, not giving you guys any more money. Until I see you improving the stuff I want to see improved, I'm good. I think that's enough ranting over Ready or Not. Uh, I'm not going back to it for now. I'm good.